How did you survive? You killed so many monsters.
I'm immortal. I don't remember, I think. They stabbed me. On a pile of corpses.
Birds thought you were dead. Can they smell you? And you don't have a scratch on you?
I want to say there is level-based things, but I haven't really ran into level-based things yet because I'm. Like I said, I'm having a good time with what I thought was a healer. Actually, it turned out not to be a healer. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, so
I'm really confused.
the class that you chose is maybe not the class that you chose, or maybe it's a problem like the earrings and the mask and the patch thing. It's like you chose one thing and it's just like no, you don't get to be that. We're just gonna choose for you.
It could be. I don't know. Like I said, I'm assuming exactly what you were saying earlier, where it's just you start out with not having a lot of skill sets, and then as the skill sets go along, they start getting
you get more focused into what you're trying
like
to
I
play.
saw there is a basic stance. If you look at your skill set for it, there's something that says basic stance, and then there's one for one that's different.
Thing is it seemed like someone chose me or something, like, oh, the almighty AI god said, okay, that guy right there, he's compatible. We'll turn him to an immortal.
Pretty much.
Welcome to ASHLER. I take it you had a pleasant trip.
Oh shit, that lady's glowing.
I will help you set
Oh yeah, and then there's also the
Is she a hologram? Into your new life.
You are among the chosen.
Yeah, she said the key word. I'm among the chosen.
You are the chosen. You are the meme.
Yeah. Be the meme.
This power will pass on to Alion's most
Oh shit.
I really feel like I should have made something a little bit better for dinner than ramen. Pretty much, I've been making soup all day.
What, like what? Potato soup? Tomato soup?
Pretty much just broth.
Broth.
And I'll throw some noodles in it.
Perhaps one day you will be the one to take Eli's place.
Nothing fancy, period, in it. Some noodles, broth. I put some onions. I was trying to make so there's this onion-based soup I make. And usually I throw some noodles in with it. That comes out usually really good.
I know someone who can help you with that.
That right there takes like a whole 15 minutes to make.
You should talk to Flavius. He is no ordinary god. His vocation is science, but don't let that discourage you.
What the fuck is this?
I'm pretty sure I'm in like the open world portion of it.
Now go.
There's like these sections where I can actually say something, but it's they force you to say whatever it is. So it's there's almost like there's supposed to be 2 different ways of saying it, or maybe 3 different ways of responding, but they don't give you that ability.
Give you the option. Yeah, I noticed that earlier too. I thought that was really funny too. I was like, so what was the point of me doing this? It could be like Jedi Knight did that too, on Jedi Knight, like the Star Wars series or whatever, Knights of the Old Republic.
I think they're just gating that phrasing so I could have the time to read it, so they don't have to voice my character. Is basically all it comes down to.
True.
Oh, okay. Hello. Liking
but yeah.
Not getting to your head?
So those things around their heads are halos.
I'm trying to advance science here while others are waving their swords.
Yeah, this has this looks like we're in heaven, or there's, definitely nods to Christianity stuff a little bit here and there thus far.
Right?
Are you joking?
Of course I'm serious. Aside from me, no one's even trying to understand how things work in this world.
Where? Are you?
Right. This is my holographic form. No time to flit about.
Holographic form.
And
I like
so
the
many immortals nowadays. Just so much to do. Right, back to business. Well, what are we waiting for? That transport capsule? You're getting in. I'll join you in the training hall.
I dig the Halo look, though, that they have on those characters. This guy's is crooked. I don't know if that leather lady's was crooked. I don't think so.
Precious metals. I don't really understand what I'm trying to do right now. I just know that I'm just trying to attack enemies. This is like seriously like it doesn't really give you much of a. maybe I was supposed to read it, but I can't really read anything on my screen half the time anyway. So
yeah, the text on here is kind of small. Okay, yeah, they do have the double stack of things.
The hall's completely virtual. I've been doing all of our training here ever since my lab was nearly destroyed. First, you'll need to pick a class. I'll show you how. Pick an available class, and you'll learn its basic abilities. How about that for a miracle of science?
Can I change it later?
Of course. You can always change your class.
Oh, man.
In a tricky situation,
I can collect my samples while everyone else fights.
And of course, I invented it.
Okay, so there's 3 main classes. There's other classes here. This seems like a knight. Gunner.
Yeah, see, so you're in the, okay. So you see how there's a lot of classes, actually.
Archer, of course they, oh my god, Slayer is a fucking ninja? Of course they gate that.
Mm-hmm. It sucks, right? Because I was actually picking up on one of the other ones. And I was like, oh, cool, okay, well, I'll pick this one up. This one looks pretty badass. And I go and check it out, and then I realize, like, oh, why can't I pick it? Like...
It would... With these types of games, I always feel like there should be in a free-to-play game, my time playing the game and possibly playing with others should be like a job. Yeah. And as I'm playing and putting my time into it, that I'm getting paid to play the game. And it's, you know, not a lot of money, but enough to actually get to the point where I could actually purchase one of these things. And I think a lot of times they'll do that, but it's like how much you have to grind to be able to unlock something is ridiculous. But yeah, I have this weird fuzzy idea of okay, so there's a paladin, cryomancer, and a lightning bringer. So did you do the cryomancer then?
I did the lightbringer. But then when you look at the lightbringer, you'll see like the different courses of them. There's like
can you inspect them?
Just click it, I guess, and then you can take a look at like it's like the final form stuff you can pick.
However, they do not last long in close combat, so they try to avoid it. Their role in the group is
I said I'm pretty sure I picked the right one while I was looking at it.
Difficulty playing this class.
The other thing would be nice is if it's just set up that you have to get so high as in these characters. You gotta level up one of these characters and unlock the other characters. Like, you know, some of like the tactical RPGs.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that's what it is.
The Lightbinder attacks from a distance.
I'm gonna assume that's what it is. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Has a higher survivability. This basic support class is important in any group. Their powers are aimed at protecting their teammates.
Okay.
The Lightbinder attacks from a distance, inflicts less damage than the Cryomancer, but has a higher survivability. This basic support class is important in any group. Their powers are aimed at protecting their teammates. The Cryomancer can cause significant damage from a distance. However, they do not last long in close combat, so they try to avoid it. Their role in a group is to inflict damage. Even new players will have no difficulty playing this class. The Paladin is a melee fighter. Average damage, but high survivability. In a group, they draw the enemy's attention to themselves. They are a simple defense class. They take longer than the Cryomancer to kill an enemy, but die less often. The Paladin is a melee fighter. Average damage, but high survivability. In a group, they draw the enemy's attention to themselves. They are a simple defense class. They take longer than the Cryomancer to kill an enemy, but die less often.
Okay, that is stupid that they didn't do that.
What I do know, this game's also very taxing on my PS4.
Oh, it's the jet engine.
Yeah. Don't know why. I feel like it shouldn't be that bad. But
yeah, the thing that they did, I think, a little bit wrong right here is in this hall, if these characters are if you can purchase them or get them by upgrading, when you walk up to these and read, you know, their information, it should, you know, ask you that option for that. I don't know. In a free-to-play game, in my head, I feel like it's fine to, I don't know, try to sell me shit.
Oh yeah.
You know, or makes sense of that whole thing. But maybe these things, there's another reason why they're locked right now.
It could be.
Oh shit! I can test them out.
Yeah, I guess so. Some of them I think you can. I know you can look into them.
What you see now is a pact. These enemies are weak on their own, but a group of them can be extremely dangerous. Eliminate them using an area of affectability.
Area of affectability. Oh, damn. That's kind of cool.
Enemies that are strong, but few in number, should be killed one by one.
For some reason, I don't really understand what I'm supposed to do. Like, it's telling me I need to go up to certain things, but...
Dude. That is a cool animation of that fucking spear. Okay, what do I do to shoot it? Do I just let it go? No? Maybe okay, targeting. Oh, okay. It only releases it when there's something to throw it at. Interesting. Can I be facing the opposite direction and stuff around? Nice, nice. Orientation doesn't matter. It just auto locks. I wonder if you can switch between targets though.
Sometimes you can
that I don't remember.
Look at the enemy. Some attacks take time to execute. You can evade them.
Oh, oh.
Like, I want to say... Nothing much.
Finishing strike. Send it out with a bang.
I cut it. I didn't get to see it. That seemed pretty interesting. Will they let me try a different character on the fly? Oh, no, they're still fighting.
Don't panic and try to hang on until I fix everything.
Okay.
Actually, it's unique enough where I feel like if you can keep playing it, but obviously that paywall, I feel like it's going to be like the end game is where it's going to start really pushing towards like you're going to max out quickly.
Yeah, it'll be entertaining to mess around with.
This is like the only thing that gets kind of shitty though about it. I've noticed sometimes
a little bit tedious with it. Or
yeah, it's same enemies, almost the same enemies. Pretty sure I hit the top of the mountain here.
Yeah, that's most MMOs. So.
Yeah, that's true.
To a certain degree. At least if it's like if you're gated with like your levels and shit like that, so you're grinding something, you know, basic and whatnot, or in that area. I'm not sure what they're wanting me to do here. Divine. Oh, okay. I'm not hitting. Press this. Oh shit. What the fuck is this? I'm not paying attention to what they wanted me to do there.
Yeah, I did that earlier. I had a very small attention span with these guys. Trying to figure out what I need to do. It gets difficult, though, for sure. It gets that corner panel. My SMG has my...
Alright. So let me try a different one. Oh. Oh.
The paladin isn't...
Remember, you're a paladin. Use your combo attacks. What you see now is a pack. These enemies are weak on their own, but a group of them can be extremely dangerous. Eliminate them using an area of effectability.
There we go.
You want me to do that again, or? Oh, locked out, locked out. I'm very confused with his attacks.
Which one did you that picking?
I'm trying them all out, seeing with, because they'll let you like actually go through that training mode with each of them, so you can like see which one of the three you are more into. Huh.
Sometimes you can avoid damage. Take a closer look at the enemy. Some attacks take time to execute. You can evade them.
It's a weird picture. It almost looks like there's... Oh, okay. It is casting lightning.
Send it out with a bang.
Fishing strike. Press. Am I not pressing L2?
You're probably not. I've noticed that you may think you're doing something, but you're not actually doing it. I haven't fully understand that portion of it yet either. It's very fidgety.
Oh, do I need to be closer maybe? Oh, yeah. Alright. It's a little bit weird though. It only shows you your cool stuff.
Yeah.
With the first character that you choose. Looks like. I don't. You know, like how you the glitches and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're testing out the other ones, it's not doing that. Damn. That R1 that your character has is crazy.
Yeah, it's if you hold it down versus tapping it, it does two different things. So, like for example, like my character has it has like almost like a grenade. It's a big blast that goes off, and then when I hold it, it becomes like just a beam.
Finishing strike. Send it out with a bang.
I think I can go with him. To try.
Come on, throw it. I'm not going to go.
What you see now is a pack. These enemies are weak on their own, but a group of them can be extremely dangerous. Eliminate them using an area of affectability. Enemies that are strong, but few in number, should be killed one by one. Use abilities that inflict significant damage to a single target.
Kind of a wonky.
Oh wow. Dots, look at those dots. Ooh.
You got dots?
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I want this guy.
You found the person you needed? Was it the like a necromancer? Not a necromancer, but
the cryomancer.
Oh yeah, so he's like
cryomancer, yeah, cryomancer.
Execute. You can evade them.
Is he gonna take dots? Or is it only fully charged? Does he take the dots, or was it just that character?
Even that character base, but I remember it's also you get to that point.
No, this guy's taking some dots too. Not as much as I think the heavy is, which is weird.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I do wish my rapid fire R2 could be interrupted with my R1 if I hit it. If that makes any sense. Because I like, what is a good example of this? Some of the characters in A Risk of Rain, you can hold down one, or technically hold down both buttons at the same time, and then basically what it'll do is it'll alternate between the cooldown. So you'll be rapid firing, and then you'll go into like a step up better than that, and then throw that one, and then go back into your barrage. I wonder if there's any games like this, or more maybe turn-based games that where you're turning things on and off, or having things be toggled kind of thing, because that would be interesting to say, okay, use this constantly, then use this secondary when you cools down or is able to be used, and then use this after that, and then you're just basically all you would be doing if it was real time is moving the character around and just keeping on target.
Yeah.
And then from there, maybe you could toggle that on and off to interrupt and focus one of those things by that button pressing. So it's just on auto attack, and then you're canceling stuff out to do certain things out of that same rotation that is being auto-fired.
Did you like it? I don't normally hand out the divine form. It's not even in this training course. But that was an emergency. Someday, you'll be able to use it without my assistance. In the real world.
Okay.
And not just a virtual space.
Modified?
Oh, it's nothing. Do your best.
But no, that's...
And the desired results will follow suit.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's this will
expand
or expand quite a bit more later on in the game.
Well,
early on.
And you will eventually become strong
well,
enough to take
they should that divine form crap that
sound like Harita.
you used to save yourself or whatever from the glitch is something that they're hinting at that you'll be able to get. That's something that you don't get out of the gate. Is what this guy's yapping about, at least to me right now. It sounds like. Alright, so... Know what? Man, I cannot see what that...
Oh man, they blow up too. That's like the worst.
No.
Press
options. Okay, that's what that's saying. And equipment. Main weapon.
It's a ton.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
That's about right.
Artifact? What does that artifact do?
What? Come on.
Range, your system's gonna take off.
Oh man. She's running away. Oh man. My wife's been gone for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much all day.
It's one of those days, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. She has one of the other kids. But of course, you know, her phone dies.
Hmm. Interesting. What if I can change those artifacts on the fly? Or if that's just... Because there's the
numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but can you actually access that while in game?
Probably not.
Because if you could, that would be interesting, depending on how much of a effect the artifact has on the gameplay. The thing is that I don't understand what this artifact does. Health bonus.
Well, there's probably a lot of them. They probably all do something different, obviously.
It's the training hall. Equip items and leave the training hall. Okay.
You pick up, and it's an interesting setup on how they did the game. Like, no lie on that. I don't know. Kind of get that spot in between. I think I only have to kill like one more thing right now.
How do I leave? Do you remember what you did to leave? The hologram area?
Hologram area? It was you picked one and you hit just X or something. Like you accept it because you get like it shows you both main, the prior, and then the sub genre.
Premium leave Avenger.
Oh wow, okay, so that's the cooldown. the other ones are like this. Oh, so you also get a mount too, by the way. If you didn't notice that, I'm not sure when it pops up for you, but I didn't even notice it popped up.
Oh,
I honestly I'm done with this area, but go to the next. Yeah, I was half tempted to buy a new TV today. Like I went to the PX and it was like a 55-inch. Somebody returned. Looked at it, it was like $298, and I was like, that's a pretty good price. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see someone on a crazy ass mount that looks like a goddamn flower, techno flower. Well, I'm in the hub world.
You're in the hub? Oh, shit.
You know, where you first...
Yeah.
Where everybody's fucking standing around, I guess.
Let's see, can I... You should be able to invite me. Group. Okay, so yeah, if you go to the options menu, and then you'll go over to, it's a little, it looks like a chat bubble, group, and then from there you should be able to invite me. Yeah, invite to group. I'll join you since I'm ahead of you right now.
Do I go into group?
Yeah, you click group, and then you should have like all the subsystems. One of them should be
You would think that it would show like current players first.
Maybe.
But no, I'm scrolling down and trying to find you, but I haven't.
Really? It should have been right there on top. Okay, hold on, let me see. Let me go back to the capital.
Offline.
That's weird. So.
Offline.
I'm sure you're in that one right there, I think. Okay. Maybe you can't. Maybe it's only one way or something. I don't know.
It was showing plays in different region.
Really?
Not for you, but it's someone else. You're just not showing up at all.
Let's see. I'm gonna try inviting you then. I'm gonna try it my way. Versus. So it's showing. Yeah, so it plays in a different region. Target is unable to accept to group.
Give me back out. I just saw that message pop up on my thing. You can try it again. Accept the package?
Yeah.
Reward for logging in. Gee.
So I can see you, which is really dumb. I can
Maybe I need to talk to someone first.
It might be that. That would make sense. Like really early on. Maybe you have to do like one or two little things.
A philosophy.
I could still that.
Take my gear.
It is time for you to
Get
learn
through the
about
prologue
the
or something.
Aelion's gods. Come
That's what I'm
closer
gonna
to the model
assume.
of the planet.
Maybe there's a place I can buy gear or something. Like I haven't really seen anything like buying gear. I'm pretty sure I have a pretty decent amount of money.
Immortals are needed on Danket Island. This mission will be your first. Find out what happened. Do whatever is necessary to accomplish that.
Okay. I'm assuming I come here, connect.
Let's see. Event. Let's see all the balls.
Where do they want me to go? There, I'm assuming. First combat mission.
You can use the map to view your current position. Check the map whenever needed.
Wow, that was quick. They don't waste time in ASHLER. Let me bring you up to speed. The Verds built a lair here, and not just the Verds. I spotted at least a dozen Carrions too. It looks like they attacked the neighboring towns from here. I wouldn't be surprised if there are also Reapers or Ravagers with their pets. We need to clean up the area. Your main objective is to move deeper into the island and eliminate the Carrion leader. Without a commander, they will scamper back to their burrows. We'll deal with the rest as we go.
It's kind of shitty.
What's shitty?
Trying to figure out what am I supposed to do at this point. Rocker costume. Special agent costume.
I'm not sure, Johnny. I'm just barely shorting it.
Roots are believed to be a backward and primitive species, but look how they're dressed. These rats have style.
It seems kind of interesting. It's free for the base level of it, with 3 characters, so you can definitely download it and check it out. I feel one of the problems with the how they have it set up where there's the not having those other characters unlocked, it's there's a part of me thinks that I'd have more fun with maybe one of those other characters, which actually would maybe get me involved in it.
Yeah.
And them gating it will make me not do anything with the game, if that makes any sense. I'm a magic sniper.
Technically. Very much are.
Examine.
These are probably the tourists that went missing last week. We'll have to tell their families.
Some of the animation here is so silly.
Funny story, right? I get on this duty, and I remember seeing this bag that's been sitting there for the last week, right? And finally I opened it up and looked inside of it. I'm like, oh man, there's some of these Kevlar in here and a whole bunch of other things that are like all issued equipment that's like $200 a piece, right?
God.
And I'm like staring at it. I'm like, are you fucking serious? I'm like, and then the worst thing is the fact is that there's a name on it, and I'm looking at it. And I'm like, this guy's gonna learn about accountability. I have to take it apart now and slowly give it back to him.
Can you choose what characters you want to play as?
There are 3 characters or classes that you're choosing from. You can design your character to look a specific way. It's basically humanoid, skin tone, and sex, but what are the 3 classes? It's knight, or no, paladin. Paladin. This class is cryomancer, and then what is the one you chose?
A Lightbringer.
Lightbringer is the 3 that you can choose on the free version of the game. There's a lot more for I think the full version. How much is the full version?
Did you? Well, the premium.
Premium.
Let's see. Let me check out the premium. Premium for it says 38 gems, but I don't know what that means. Let me see.
Oh God, no! So that you're buying it with in-game currency?
Yeah.
I despise that shit. Because what they'll do is they'll force you to pay like in chunks of money, so that they can offset it, so that you have to pay over your amount, so you always have change.
Yep.
Which is
gummy.
It's not cool. Don't do that. That is you're trying to be shiesty. Instead of,
we might have to be in the same room. We're in the same room, but we might have to be in the same like area.
No problem. Do you actually see my character?
Yeah, I see her on mine. But I'm not sure. Are you in the the starting area where it's like?
Yeah, I'm in that first tutorial mission, which I think it might be. What is it? Set up where I can't play with you yet. Basically.
Target is unable to accept.
What is this? Yeah, so I think I have to probably finish this mission, because I'm assuming you've done this one, where you're trying to kill the leader of the weird, assuming these are like rat people, at least they kind of feel that way. I can't actually see what they look like. This character's not that bad though. I've been wanting a game that has decent magic in it. I always feel like most of the time the magic in games is just like not that great. This, I don't think this is it, but this leads me to kind of get a taste of what I'm wanting.
Let's see. This is Skyforge.
What is it? I'm kind of wanting to, yet again, I really need a, probably buy another PC so I can actually fucking play these games. Oh crap. Because there's a bunch of old games I've been kind of wanting to play, and
Okay, so in order to play with each other, you have to first complete the first 3 areas. So, Dankit Island, Factory 501, and Oki Island.
Okay.
So, that would make sense. I've done the first 3 areas so far, so.
Oh, have you now?
Yes.
Let's see here. I just lost that portion of being able to see. Is it event? Yeah.
Let's see.
Trying to get that back. I don't know if I like how they're doing the pickup of stuff. Completely. The weird orb boxes.
Yeah.
See that giant carrion? It's their leader. Looks pretty dangerous. Can you deal with it?
Am I supposed to be extinguishing these flames, or is this just some weird side thing I can do? Okay, so that damage. Get some dots going. Oh god, why am my shield not working?
Very good reason why.
This leader is dead. The Templars can handle the rest. It'll take them a while to clean up this mess.
So do you pick up weapons at all?
Yeah. Yeah, guns. So they can pick up guns at one point.
Do you pick up your own, like, upgrades for your own weapons, or do you have to buy those?
Well, the weapons you pick up are, like, ones that are, like, they're temporary. So you can use them for, it's like it's a pretty good amount of hits. Like, you're able to take out, like, 2 or 3 enemies. Minimum.
What is this? Uh oh. Here it is. Buy the premium version. Without premium version, with premium version. What is this? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're there could be something really interesting with the whole free-to-play with buying like premium stuff or whatever a little bit there, because that's what's a little bit weird with the whole premium stuff, free-to-play premium ones.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, it's a free-to-play game, but it's not. It's like this this section of the game, this pathway of the game, is free-to-play. The rest is basically you buy the game.
Well, yeah, to a certain degree anyway.
Well, if you're buying a premium version of it, then yes. If I can, like I said, grind in the game to buy that stuff without playing it or buying the premium version, then yeah, then it's the same thing. But it'd be really interesting to have like a tiered system that is actually more ecosystem based, where you have free players that are basically supporting paid players in some manner.
Yeah.
Like what they're doing is actually assisting or helping the people that are playing the higher echelons of the game and whatnot. We don't mind. Let's go back in there. I'm assuming. Or do I have to talk to that lady again?
I wish I knew what happened to my wife. She hasn't come back yet.
Open a class temple?
Yeah, it's, man, what is it? Yeah. See, that, I don't understand the temples portion of it either.
Class development rewards.
Meet ARC, Autonomous Robotic Companion, your new assistant. ARC, meet your new owner. Open the interface, see what it can do. Not you.
Connect. Open up the interface. How do I oh, there we go. Too close to stuff. Mount stuff. Best deal purchase. Are these like just stuff to buy? Starter pack, yeah.
Assessing the situation. Information background higher than average.
Try this.
Wow. There's a lot of little loading screens here and there also. I've noticed it's not too bad.
Bing, bing, bing.
whale. This guy for free.
That would be interesting. A free-to-play game that has two parts to it. You know, a normal part where you're buying it, and then the other part is the free-to-play part. And I don't even know if you could actually completely pull this off, but the free part of it, is you're playing the bad guy for the other side.
Updates downloaded.
So basically, what you're doing is you're saying, hey, this is free. Come and be the competition for these people that are playing, you know, paid to play this other side of this game. So you're getting, you know, grinding your character, trying to get better and whatnot on one side of it, and the other side of it is just a core setup where you're not trying to earn as much, I guess. The grind is not as there. Maybe you're actually stealing, you're actually taking what the other people have grinded. So it's like maybe Dark Soulsy that way. So when people you get defeated, then there's that, and then you're trying to, that would be weird. Roguelike, free to play roguelike on one side, and the other side is you're just, you know, farming free to play people.
That would work, though. That's the thing.
Because the thing is you could actually have elite people that, you know, get good enough to survive in the free to play mode to actually become pretty cool, and when they are defeated, that would be, you know, they would be creating bosses basically.
Yeah.
That were actual people.
So you're thinking you're completely thinking Bloodborne right now.
Bloodborne,
or I guess Dark Souls.
Kind of a little bit. It would feel that way from the free-to-play side a little bit, where you're bashing your head against stuff that way. The thing is you can't go back and get your stuff. Maybe the only way that I see you could actually do that is if maybe it works both directions, where if you defeat a person in the paid game, that you can maybe clone their stuff.
Yeah. Go up to your back.
They don't lose their shit at all. They bought into the game. They're supporting it with real money. They get the insurance for, I guess, like the stuff. Man, this is taking forever. Okay, you know what probably what it is this section of the game hasn't downloaded yet. Probably is what it is.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah, so I'm probably locked out right here.
I guess that would make sense. Why I can't invite you too, or you can invite me.
Yeah, so I can. Let's see if there's any of these other ones I can actually go back and do. Be more challenging. Yeah. Okay. Continue. Yep. Looks like I can just only do that first mission because it has like a 3-hour and something, I think, loading time there. Let me look at my notifications. See how bad we are. Yeah, it still says 4 hours left or whatever.
Oh shit. Well, I guess you want to jump on Resident Evil then, I guess, for a temporary time, because either way you might be stuck. You might be stuck for a little bit until you do have to beat that first like 3 areas.
Yeah. He has to download all the way.
The birds built a lair, and not just the birds. It looks like we need to clean up.
I guess we could do that.
That would be, unfortunately, just because of the.
The other thing that I guess I could do is just sit here for 4 hours and grind in this first level.
I'm not sure if you want to do that. That'd be really bad.
Yeah. I don't know how bad it would be. I know I wouldn't last 4 hours. That's for damn sure.
Oh yeah. It would get boring quickly. Like I said, this game is like one of those games where it's like you can sit down and play for a bit, but you can't play it for like 12 hours straight. Like,
not by yourself. I could see if you can get a party together and hang out and whatnot, and decent chat going within that party. There's that. I could see having the problem that all MMOs happens is if you get someone that has played into it, and then that person is just talking all the time about the game. Don't do that. Do this. Like, let me play the fucking game, dude. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. It was like when we were playing, fuck, what was that game? God, what was it?
Hey.
Oh god. Did I just die?
You might have. Did you get a trophy for it? Helldivers.
Yeah.
It was like when we were playing Helldivers. Like,
hey,
Helldivers was fun.
Yeah, Helldivers is fun. But that's another cool, just random game just to pick up to play here and there. Yeah, I got hit hard. Or it's like, I think if I got hit one more time, I would have been down.
Or we can jump on, do you have Ghost Recon ready, or no?
Ghost Recon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have Ghost Recon.
War is up right now.
I
haven't even touched War yet.
Really?
Yeah. Have you messed with it?
Check it out. Let me see if I should have it downloaded. I'm hoping I still have it downloaded. Oh yeah, I have it downloaded still.
Well, oh, the main game itself, then.
Yeah.
Is the game good?
I don't know. I just barely started it up. This is like the first area, and apparently I'm still waiting for the rest of it to download. So we played this is the second time playing this again. So it looks intriguing. Probably what I'm going to end up doing is stop playing this and probably maybe playing this the next time that me and Mensch jump on. That, or I don't know, maybe it'll download in time in between while we're playing a different game, but I doubt it because I'll be probably streaming that too. So yeah, the free portion of it, you have 3 classes that you can choose from, and then there's a version of it that's, I guess, paid. Not sure how expensive it is, though.
We're gonna check out here in a second.
Because I'm kind of curious if, like, if you can just unlock a, class. Just pay whatever it is just to get, like, the class that you want to try playing. The only problem is they didn't allow me to test it out, you know what I mean? They should have had that tutorial area to try out all the characters and just have the, 3 of them are the ones you can actually choose from. Because you're gonna lock out a character, you want people to be tempted into doing it, and not blindly buying it. It's like, oh, this guy feels fun. I will actually throw $20 or whatever it is to get that class. I'd hope it wouldn't be $20, but who knows? Where the fuck? Oh yeah, there's this guy.
I wouldn't pay for that. Get Ghost Recon.
There is an exclusive gift you can get on PlayStation Plus for Skyforge.
Rebooting the system. Please wait.
You wouldn't pay for that to get Ghost Recon?
Well,
let's see here. What? So where the fuck am I supposed to go now?
Down to my PS4 now. Let's see.
Hi.
Level 1.
Hey, how you doing?
Was it the same game that we were playing before? It was Ghost War or whatever. That was the same thing that was like beta or whatever.
Yeah, the beta. Yeah, and it's
okay.
Tethered right into the game now, and all those other classes are now unlocked, I think, or
maybe
potentially able to be unlocked. Because I don't know if they gated them like they do on, what is it fucking called? Siege.
I am good. How are you?
Doing good. Testing this out a little bit. I feel like I have to. I'm gonna probably be hopping off on this game though, because I need to wait for it to download all the way. I jumped the gun.
Got too excited.
Yeah. It let me recall it. Make the character and what is it? Pick the class and stuff, which is, I think more games need to do that. Like they should do that before games even launch. Like all that like monotony. Just let me build my character, take 5 hours to build a character and whatnot, and play a practice area until the game launches, and then do that like a week or even a month earlier. People would fucking
I don't know if they did.
Eat that shit up. I know I would, especially if it's build character shit. I spend way too much time in menus for that shit.
Creating that character?
Yeah. That could be a game in itself for me.
Requesting updated instructions. Please refrain from rebooting me until the operation is complete. Active caution mode.
Oh man. Multiple rounds.
Yeah, I'm confused what's going on here. Maybe I moved around stuff weird, so... Or maybe I have to kill twice as much? Oh. Maybe I didn't destroy this. So then they respawn?
So... The game is really weird because it has to be like you have to be almost like very specific on what you do. In that tutorial area, like you can't be like, oh yeah, I ran over and touched the thing, but you have to like stand in the middle of it and then have it register that you stand in the middle, that you stood in the middle of it. Oh, god damn it.
Oh, that's actually nice. They have a area effect for opening those jars, so you don't have to walk up to just the one. You can actually be near
like
a bunch of them, and they opens them all up at once. There we go. Which is cool. Boom. Boom. Oh yeah, I'm getting a hang of this a little better here. That shit that I was talking about earlier, the button pressing, holding down shit, you can basically kind of do that to a certain degree. I'm kind of have to claw it a little bit, but I should probably just do a double finger and probably be doing that.
Initializing attack protocols.
So I'm curious about this character. If right now I'm running ice as just my, it's the weapon I'm running, and it'll change if I get a different weapon. Like I can do like the same thing that I'm doing, but it would be like fire or electricity or whatever. But it's the elemental effects are not the character. Because my character does not have an ice name, I don't think. Unless, is Cryon supposed to be like Cryo? Maybe it is supposed to be ice-based. I'd have to look up the etymology of Cryon. Oh, fuck. Oh god. I'm running into rocks. I could see how this could be a little bit fun though, just seeing the difficulty go up from that first playthrough to this one.
Probability of victory decreased.
Probability of victory decreased? Well, thanks, dude. He just told me I was doing a shitty job.
God damn it.
History details added to personal file.
Pick up. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, level design in here is pretty cool. Even though it's like really bottlenecked in reality, but the backdrops they have for the areas that you're in are really cool looking. Reminds me kind of Monster Hunter vibes. A little bit of some of this stuff I'm seeing, at least in this first area. So I'm confused here. So with premium, without premium, and with premium, so it's showing how much of a bonus of XP that I get.
Yeah. Yeah, which is nice.
Interesting. Man, that concept that I just had of that free-to-play game, my brain's happy with that. Because imagine like a player, what is it, PUBG done similar to that. Where you would have a free-to-play side, and then you would have a paid side to it, and then that back and forth competition. And the only difference really would be between the two is you would have the separate teams, but basically one would be insured and one would not be insured. Basically, is what you'd be paid for. Because it doesn't even have to be like different gameplay style. It could be the same exact game, and that's what you paid for. It's just progression insurance.
Yeah.
So when you move along and get ahead of stuff, you keep all your loot and stuff like that. You never lose it, and everyone else that's playing it for free does. They have to start over again. They have to arc it.
Number of tracked objects exceeds acceptable limits. Sensors overheating. Reboot required.
Alright, let me take a look at the... Okay, yeah, it still says like 3 hours. Alright. Alright, guys. Well, I'm gonna hop off of here. Thanks for hanging out and dropping by. Hopefully we'll be able to play a little bit more of this at a later time. I'm ASHLER, and this was Stealth Artisan Live, and I'll catch you guys next time here on Twitch. The best.